Johnson. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
I'm here all day.
Score.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
6-6. Pull it high.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the eye.
Watch 22.
Off the play fake. Kent. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hard.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Lights.
Shoot.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 10. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Back to throw. Kent. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Check nickel. Kill. Watch out.
Ready?
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Check. Lucky. Check.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chapman. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Right back to him on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Eubanks, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Hey, let's get that ball here.
Topper.
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5.
On play action, Locke. On the crossing route, complete. It's Owens. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Detroit.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Hey, Delta. Recon, 132 fighter.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Down. 70, Indy. Blue draw, Porter. What?
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Lee Griffin.
On first down, Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check three.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Off play action. Kent rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hatchet. Pick the edge. Come. Yo, go.
Off the play fake. Kent. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
9:54. Hey, defense, let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Watch the twist. Come on, baby. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike 54.
Bravo.
Mike 54. Come on.
On 1st and 10, Kent nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch out.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Kent, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kent. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Protein spill.
Check. Crunch. 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 Kill, kill, kill. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now Locke. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Clear.
Check three. Check three. Check three. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
From midfield, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Quick hitch, complete. It's Chapman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
3 down. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Ready.
A final shot before break. Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Kent. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
80 weapons. Hey, Zoo. Now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Five.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
From the gun, Kent. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Come on now. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready. 30 base. We own it. We own Topper. Hey, Delta.
Block now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33.
And the Lions first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Haywood.
Big gas. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Fan.
Watch the whip.
Hey, exit. Now.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 3.
Blue draw Corkins. Check.
Check.
Hard. Get.
Lock to throw on second down. Screenplay, Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Hey, team 6, Christian, Travis.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Switch.
On first down, Eubanks. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bravo.
They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Lock now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They come out here in the eye. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Hey, lock it. Go. Now. Watch the safety.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep it.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Deshaun Hand in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
94.
I got you, Pop.
A lot going to throw it here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, Kent.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Joker, 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 Joker.
On the ball now.
to throw from his end zone. Kent. And for the third time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
This is taken at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of pressure,
and he's taken down. A Bear sack.